How dare you say that you ever gave me money? You introduced me to drugs. You are a bad influence since you married into this beautiful family, giving drugs to nannies and workers. You even sleep with every single girl around you. Regina Daniels' co-wife, Leila, says as she dragged Regina Daniels and defend her husband, Ned Nwoko. Hi guys, welcome back to Naija Gist Direct. The issue of Regina Daniels and the estranged husband Ned Nwoko has taken a new turn as Ned Nwoko's fifth wife Leila has taken to her social media to drag the actress Regina Daniels, revealing deep secrets that happened in their home and accused Regina Daniels of numerous bad acts. Posting the beautiful picture of her family on her page last night, she wrote, "How dare you say you ever gave me money? For what exactly? I am very contented with the provisions my husband made for our family. We should show Nigerians our bank account to see who is paying money to our account. You also know that my husband completely hates alcohol, drugs, and smoking. He has always been clear that he would never accept any wife who drinks, smoke, or uses drugs. The only reason you are fighting my husband is because he wants you to stop your drugs and alcohol addiction. It has always been a serious matter for him, as he neither smokes nor drinks himself. You know too well that I almost lost my marriage when you introduced me to drugs 6 years ago, and it was my husband's quick insistence on intervention that rescued me from that dark path. You have been a bad influence since you married into this beautiful family, giving drugs to nannies and our workers, including your younger sister Destiny. You infected everyone with your virus, and this is why I will not trust my daughters around you unsupervised, especially when I found out that you were sleeping with every single girl around you. Please go and sort yourself out, seek help immediately, and continue with your rehabilitation, and leave the other wife out of this. I say this not out of anger, but from a place of truth and concern for the level of lies that you are peddling for reasons that are known to you alone." She also posted on her story and said, "I have always chosen peace and minded my own business, yet I find myself being disrespected for no reason. You were the one who spoke about me first, even claiming to have sent me money, which is simply not true. I have never spoken against you or anyone. If you do not like me, please stay off my page and stop attacking me and my children. All I have ever wanted is to live peacefully with my husband and family and to protect our home from negativity. Please stop coming to my page to comment awful things or to mention my name unnecessarily. Let us all learn to respect one another because indeed respect is a beautiful thing." Honestly, I'm really surprised this write-up is coming from a matured woman with 4 children. Even though I think Ned Nwoko might have been the one that used her page to post this. Okay, let's assume she's the one that posted it. Are you not even ashamed of yourself, Leila, that Regina Daniels, a small girl, a teenage girl, influenced you? I mean, how old was Regina Daniels 6 years ago? You were 29 years old 6 years ago and currently 35. So you mean Regina, who was a teenager, influenced you 6 years ago? Is that not, are you never ashamed? You almost lost your marriage because she introduced you to drugs. But when you left the so-called marriage, then Regina was still the one in the house with your husband. So how come she was still with your husband when you almost lost him due to what she introduced you to? And once you claim it's not even what your husband said that year, don't forget, Ned Nwoko told us you neglected your children and was sleeping around while on vacation. Also for doing plastic surgery behind his back. Wetin Regina no go see for Leila and Ned Nwoko and this same Leila that has nothing going on for her. She not even survive for her village. She could run, come back, go beg Ned Nwoko publicly and shamelessly on social media after he told her that she must beg publicly before he accepts her back. Like, I was so embarrassed. Did Leila even know she had just admitted that she also took drugs, which also confirmed what Regina Daniels said about all his wife being on drugs? Like, she don't even know what she did talk. At this point, they're not going to stop because he said Regina Daniels is bad, she's on drugs, she's this, that. We don't hear you, sir, but let her be now because there's nothing you will say or do that will make us hate the young girl who you took advantage of her innocence and stole away her teenage years from her. So just rest, Oga.
Nothing that Ned can do that can ever make us feel sorry for him in this situation. Whether he does his own PR, whether he plays the blogs, whether he promised this Moroccan wife one, whatever, maybe he promised her first place in his life, maybe he'll be sleeping with her more, he'll spend more time in her quarters, whatever the case may be. Because how the heck did a 17, 18, 19, or even 20, whatever the hell her age was at the time, how did she introduce a full-grown woman to drugs? How did she introduce you, a full-grown woman with kids, to start using drugs to the point that your husband, your beautiful husband, had to save you? You guys are not fooling anybody. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Honestly, if I was Regina, I would sue you. You're saying that she introduced drugs to not only you, to the nannies, to the domestic staff. Where is your proof? And since everybody love asking for proof, where is your proof? Where is your proof? You don't trust her around your daughters. That's fine for her own personalized decisions. But for you to come out and say that she introduced you to drugs, that she has caused chaos ever since your beloved husband married her, a 17, 18, 19-year-old, whatever, he married her. He sought for her hand in marriage, and a teenager. He brought chaos because of his own selfish greed. His own selfishness. It's like, I don't understand how a grown woman would be so jealous of a little girl, because you have been having issues since last year. We clocked it a long time ago. Now you're using this as your opportunity. Let us know, Leila, what did Ned promise you? What did he promise you? What did he promise you? It seems like all of you in that house, all of you on that Ned, something is, you guys are, all of you are losing it. In fact, all of you need rehab. And another thing, if your husband hated drugs and alcohol so much, why didn't he help Gina a long time ago? Why is it that when she wants to leave, all these allegations are coming up? Why he didn't let her go? If she was causing so much chaos, why didn't he let her go? And anytime I talk about this case, I will ask the same question. Why is a sitting senator involved in this scandal and he has not been sanctioned, he has not been queried, he has not been suspended? What is happening?
It's my husband though. How many husband won they share? How many days ago or how many weeks ago? You don't tell your husband now. No, Laila. No, Laila, you've forgotten that you left so many years ago. Hunger won't you for Morocco. You can't come back. Come to apologize. You suffer though. And you've tasted it now. That's why you don't want to. My husband again. Look at you. You think when you finish writing this, you'll be the bulk will end at your own doorstep. That will be it. There won't be any more legs. More legs are coming now. He said he's polygamous in nature. Zuzube. Laila. Hi, Chim. I almost lost my marriage. That wasn't what Uncle Ned said when you left. You forgot it. Uncle Ned said you went to London and you were frolicking with some strange fellows and you did your body without his consent. Yeah, that's what he said, oh. Oh, you've forgotten. He didn't say it was Regina. He said it was you that went to London and you refused to buy anything for your children. That you went and followed men of easy virtue. You followed them all and then went to do your body without his consent. And so he said, enough is enough. You had to go. And then you came and published it on your IG page and said, your marriage is over, blah, blah, blah. Nobody should join you with that family. You went to Morocco to go and continue with your what? With your, what was it, modeling? Of course. You couldn't model. You couldn't drive, you couldn't survive. And then there was another thing that you posted where he was telling you to go off social media and go and apologize. Because he said a lot of nasty things. Yeah, he said, and all of that. And then you came back. And then you're now saying it's Regina that almost made you to lose. Laila.
So Regina Daniels, who you yourself said she has not always been like this. In one of your statements, you said you started dealing with this 8 months ago. But your Moroccan wife is telling us that 6 years ago, she almost lost her marriage because Regina Daniels introduced her to drugs and also sleeps with other women. So if Regina Daniels at 17 could introduce an almost 30 years old woman to drugs, I'm sure maybe she also slept with her. Laila, is it Leila? Did she also sleep with you? If you're so dumb enough that a 17-year-old girl introduced you to drugs and you are trying to tell us about her other vices, like sleeping with every girl around her, it means she also it means she also slept with you, right? Meanwhile, 6 years ago, when you were sent to Morocco, It was this same Regina Daniels that was taking care of your daughters. She did not molest them. It is when you finally resolved your issue with your husband who sent you away and accused you of doing plastic surgery and meeting up with strange men. It is when you now came back that maybe some kind of domestic issues would have happened, that you suddenly remember that she sleeps with every girl. So you started protecting her from your daughters. You see this, excuse me. You and this Senator Ned, you guys need to sit down and actually think of a very proper way to smear this girl's image. No slander of Regina Daniels will be tolerated. Maybe I should introduce myself, actually. My name is Cynthia Ovie. So by that, Senator Chinedu, you know that that's a Delta name. I'm from Delta State. So I'm not just... Every Nigerian has the right to speak up in defense of Regina Daniels. First of all, we stand against abuse. We stand against taking advantage of someone at a minor. I don't care how you planned and carried out this marriage. I don't care who supported you. I don't care who did not support you. You are a lawyer. You are called to the bar of England and Wales. I think that's it, right? So you know the law. You know that marrying that girl below the age of 18 was wrong. With everything you're doing, all this suing and arresting people, I don't know why you have not arrested Omoyele Sowore, who called you a criminal billionaire. That your activities were not just immoral, they are reprehensible, criminal. That's how he described you. I don't know why you've not gone to arrest him. But if it's Regina Daniels and her family, you can flex muscles. Anyway, back to Laila. Oh my God. I can't believe this. When you and your Epa Chinedu, when you guys had problems, Regina Daniels was the one who was taking care of your children. Did she sleep with them at this point? A 17-year-old girl came into your house and introduced you to drugs, and she still remained in the marriage while you were sent away? Come on, who do you think you're talking to? You bore the consequence of her introducing you to drugs. She gave birth to the second child. She was not sent away. She was not put in rehab 6 years ago. It was you who was sent away, and the person who introduced you stayed in the house taking care of your children. How stupid can you be? I really don't know. I think that Regina Daniels exposed all of you. She said all his wives, all ex-wives, all take drugs. That's what she said. That's what she's alleging. So that means Senator Chinedu knows something. There is something that he knows about all this addiction. If you're coming out to say, oh yeah, I was into drugs, so that if you get tested, so there's a way to find out that you ever did drugs, so that if you get tested, you can quickly lay claims on Regina. You can accuse Regina Daniels. It's not going to work. We already know. She has said no to you guys. Now it's your husband. You can hold your husband tight. She doesn't want part of that anymore. And can you tell Senator Chinedu to let her go? So Leila, help us beg Senator Chinedu to let Regina Daniels go. Everything that you guys are trying to cook up, it will not stand. Meanwhile, since you admitted that you took substances, although you're claiming that Regina Daniels will introduce you, which we don't buy, we're not buying that. Since you made that confession, what rehab did you go to? Where did Senator Chinedu, did he send you to Jordan? Or was it rehab that you went when you went to Morocco back then? You guys are so funny, my God. A 17-year-old girl came in, introduced you to drugs, but you were sent away, and she stayed back and had been attending all these functions. When the president of Ghana won his election, and Senator Chinedu went for the inauguration, she was the one who went. All the high-profile functions, she's the one who goes. Yet you're telling us that she's a crackhead, that she's a junkie. And anytime she decides that she wants to leave the marriage is when she suddenly needs rehabilitation, right? That's the story you want us to buy. We are not buying. We stand by Regina Daniels. Like I said, my name is Cynthia Ovie. I'm from Delta State. So first of all, I come from the same state with her. Besides that, as a Nigerian, I have the right to speak on this matter and to support her. But Senator Chinedu, for your information, I am one of her online relations. Since you guys are ganging up against her, me as an online relationship, I am speaking in favor of her. There are so many of us, particularly us from Delta State. But again, across the whole Nigeria, we are standing with Regina Daniels. We are not buying, no matter how you guys try to use different means, use proxy, use different means, because you're trying to build up a case. We see through all this, your bullshit already, and we are not buying this market, okay? Senator Chinedu,